Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep, and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the... what's the name of the latest edition? So basically the China expansion, with the conflict update. That being said, we are playing as the Soviet Union, trying to get to a second civil war, where we will be playing as the Whites, so with the ultimate goal of playing a democratic, or at least not communist, Russia. Sorry about that. Let me briefly turn off my mobile. Here we go. And time is running, as you can see. These things don't really need to... Oh, pre-military factories, so that's nice. Let's see where we do have any gaps. So, infantry equipment looks fairly alright. I think a couple of more anti-tank guns would be useful, at least. Production over here, so let's get 3 anti-tank guns. Done. 3 motorized, I think is fine. We are still producing fighters, although I'm not too sure we actually need that. We don't have anti-air equipment yet, so that's not something that we need to produce. But more artillery should also be fine for the future. We don't need to modify our government. We are producing anti-tank guns, although we don't have any template yet, but that is fine. Oh, and of course we are still in war against... supporting the Republican Spain in the war against nationalist Spain, and it looks like we are winning, so that's fantastic to see. You guys can come up here, support this attack, and then swing over there, just so these guys get freed up, and you over here can come up there. You might as well support this attack, and that should be alright. Once we have Coruña, I think the rest of nationalist Spain will collapse pretty quickly. I mean, up here it's already looking very grim for them. They only have this one port where they can get the supplies, and that's pretty much it. They're starting to run really low on strength, which indicates that, in fact, their equipment is really, not up to date. They can't produce enough rifles and guns, other guns, for their army. Little battles down here, but that should be alright. Oh, look at that! So there's a coastal invasion which they failed horribly, of course. And now that this is gone, we should see that these guys here will start to suffer from... Nope, this is a mountain, this is a hills province. So they will start to suffer from you guys up down over there. That's fantastic to see. And you know what? I can't yet promote you, can I? No, you still need a lot more points. What I can do, however, is... I don't think there's simplified terrain mode, is there? No. Okay, so... there are, of course, a couple of mountains down here. I think over here we do have... yeah, well... you know what? We will take these guys and establish a bit of front line down here, like such, and actually draw an offensive line to here. Pretty simple, straightforward, and you guys should be ready. Yeah, you're being strategically redeployed. That's nice to see. These tanks are still fighting down here, mopping up really, is what they're doing. But yeah, you should be out of supply, yeah. And in fact you are, so it's nice to see, and we can get down here and support that attack. Just mob this out, free up all of these divisions. These guys should also reestablish themselves down here, and that will help out definitely in our cause. More fighting, more fighting. You can now go down here, you will take that swing, yeah, that's fine. Fantastic actually. So, 5 more divisions down the drain. And as you can see, they are starting to behave more aggressively, trying to get to the harbour, mounting last sort of desperate attacks that otherwise really won't get through, so that's fine. It's rational behaviour. At least from an AI perspective. Not maybe for the men should really give up, but that's fine. And aren't you attacking? Right, here we go. So, yeah, there should be more tanks attacking. Come on. 4.1% chance of reinforcing. sure what this symbol is, but yeah. Still, all of these. Oh, I accidentally paused over there, so that's why I didn't run anymore. And you know what, you guys, how far are you in your preparation? 21 out of 32. You should win. And this should really collapse pretty quickly now. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic! So these guys are all done. Where do we want to place them next? Now, I think up here with this big river, it wouldn't be nice tank terrain, so what we are in fact going to do is send these guys up over here. So there's a front line over there. And then get a spearhead to sort of run along this southern bank of the river. And that should be alright. Good. You're being redeployed? Yes, you are. Fantastic. So let's make sure we are selecting the Spanish guys over here. Being really quickly drawn down there. Republican Spain mounting an offensive across the river, which is nice to see. They'll definitely support us over there. So you actually feel like you're well positioned to attack, and these guys in fact are. So you know what? We will activate the attack for these two guys. Then the tanks will stream in later on. They are still preparing, regathering some organization, and of course preparing over here, so that's nice to see. Construction 2 finished, that's also very nice to see. Excavation 2 is a bit better, because now we do have all of these decisions, which are only active once you have Excavation 2, but to be honest, I don't think it's quite as required. We do have enough of all of these things, so yeah, I don't think we actually need that. And again, we don't need to get the resources that we do have anyway. It's 1937, so we might try to think about radio. Air, I don't think so. Naval is pretty much irrelevant for us. The defense in depth is something that I would only like to establish once the sort of war has started. Same with the interwar artillery. We are researching BT-7s now, that's alright. All of this is a bit premature. Logistics company could be thought about. These are 1938 techs. So we don't actually have that much that wouldn't be ahead of time. Synthetic oil is definitely not something that we do need. So maybe go defense in depth actually. Yeah, I think we are going to do that. It's not quite as what I would have liked to see. Are you guys already? Alright. Yeah. You know what? I think we can just send you ahead. You'll join this attack. A lot more attack than they can muster, so that's fine and good to see. Over here, these guys should break pretty soon actually. Hopefully. Well, I mean, our guys do have decent attack, but this, you know, this German infantry division over there, it's really tough not to crack. Hills, hills, hills. Yeah, but still, you know, I think the Republicans should really have the upper hand over here. These guys should break so quickly. I mean, look at their strength. They only have 13% of the material that they need. You guys are done, and keep pushing. And here we have the AA, that's good to see as well. And 1939 again is not that important. You could use heavy tanks maybe. I haven't really historically used heavy tanks that much, but it might be useful. So let's try to research that. Let's also get a bit of production going on for the AA guns. There's no variant for that, so let's just use the base variant. I think 3 factories will be fine, and we actually prioritize that. Come on, over fighters, but not over motorized, so it's support equipment, but it's not critical. And we are still trying to build up more cannons first, so that's alright, I think. You guys are pushing in there, and you know what? We'll directly send you over there, and we'll you down here. So the Germans should be over here. It would be so nice to overrun them, but I don't think we'll be able to. You down there. You support this attack then. You are over there. Can you actually get over there directly? Yes, you can. Fantastic. Just try to really cut in here aggressively. Try to keep this war as short as possible. So we could even go on that side of the mountains, but on the river, but I don't think that's quite as useful. So let's try to get Cordoba. Let's try to make a stand in these hills. So really threaten both flanks. Although this one really has collapsed by now. So one tank is over here being attacked. I think one tank is still over there. Yeah, let's try to cross the river just to cut off the Germans. Should be alright. Ah, damn it. You must take over there, so this guy doesn't get cut off. Likewise with this guy we can you save this hill position, which is fine I think. This guy's being attacked. You should actually take a little detour so you don't get cut off yourself. Bit of a border guard over here. Come on. Now you're being attacked. We should have much better attack value yet. So we are winning, but we are winning very slowly. But that does mean we can try to sneak to Malaga. And wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, okay, you're still being attacked over there. Will you in fact advance over here? I don't think you will, yeah. This guy really needs to break. So that we can punch out that one. Right, we did establish a corridor over here, so that's nice to see. And this is a mountain province, so we might as well, but the Germans have recovered really well. So let's try to keep up the pressure over here. Yeah, and we are having in fact a much stronger attack, so... And over here 94%, fantastic, good to see. Yeah, there we go. Re-establishing itself over there. We can send in the infantry division and the tank can try to get through these hills plains over there. Sevilla, capital over there. We're going over there, that's interesting. You can actually try to get over there. Keep up the pressure on the northern front. And you know what, we'll just delete a couple of these things. Because there's no point really in having these. Right now at least. Improved rail network, that's nice but not critical in any way whatsoever. Let's get the transoceanic flights. You're nothing there, you're nothing there. I'll go there, that's fine. So I guess we could try to go through these hills. What's their capital? You're being attacked, but I think you'll be able to take that. Pax Americana, okay. And let's briefly check on what the other nations are doing. So Germany, anti-common town pact, heavy fighter focus, fortify East Asia, very much nearly done. Poland, no national focus. And the United States, no national focus either, so that's going to take a little while, just a couple of days probably. But of course Germany is discerning anti-common town pact. That means that they're going down this route where will potentially lead to war with the USSR, which at this moment is still us. I'm not sure actually whether we'll get a tech shift once this, you know, comes up again. Right, so let's just try to sort of slowly carve the coast over here, really expand our gains. Polish-Romanian alliance. Yeah, that is to be expected, to be honest. So, you can just directly pop into Sevilla, which might actually end the war. You look well over here, so let's try to squeeze these guys out. Make sure we are on the right side of the river. We do have good defensive lines. You're moving in there. And that's alright. You know what? You can probably hold off that attack and come in over there. You're still doing fine, although this has been cut off. Yep, 2 attacks going on over there. Come on, just get to Syria. There we go, thank you. Where's your capital now? Oh, in Ceuta. On the African coast. Oh well, good for us. If we take Cadiz, I think they should be out of any harbour. And there we go. The war is done. Volunteer forces are back in transfer. A couple of civilian factories, I hope they weren't around too long. So let's try to build them. I think numerous none is fine. And then we'll try to find 50% states. Oh, 70, that's actually very nice. Let's move you right up over here. That should be good. Yeah, and all of these are copper ones, so no less, let's try to... Oh yeah, the 70% was likely one of the railway networks that just finished. Although, well, 80%, that's lovely, but I don't think we can risk it. Remember, we'll be extremely weak after the Civil War. It means we are losing half of our army. So yeah, that's a very significant bunch of our stuff. Yeah, all of this St. Petersburg should be held, but I don't know whether we'll positively be able to do that. So here we go. Yeah, and volunteer forces are on transfer. We know about that. And this is the actual army. End of Civil War. Fantastic. We did gather a bit of army experience, but not too much. Can we... Not sure. Alright, so here we go. Republican Spain. It's communist. It's the people communist. I don't know. Anyway, looks good. Command power. There shouldn't be much that we can do. Let's actually pick this over here. Oh, we can. So Popov could become a winter expert. Oh yeah, we know about that. Concentrated industry 2 being finished, so that's nice to see. Do we have the tank designer? Yes, we do. Alright. Looks good. And let's briefly check our production. So, Towed artillery 10 out of 10. So next we will be going to anti-aircraft guns, which I like to see. Right, and Kirov, I think we can move you up a little bit and you down. So once that has finished, so good. Right, research. Again, not much here we can do. 39 is still quite a far way off. Improved conversion is not something that we immediately need. This might be a worthwhile technology, so but it's 50% taking 50% longer than it needs to technically. So I don't know whether that's going to be really sufficient. Artillery 39, no. Land doctrine, we are doing that. Armor, yes, we are researching both of these. Any improvement here? Again, maybe logistics, just maybe. I don't think the Signals Company is that worthwhile. Special Forces, again, not in time. 38. In fact, we might want to research some aircraft equipment. And of course, the only really worthwhile bit is the fighter. We have pretty good fighters, 1936 model. Close air support, no. Tactical bombers might be worthwhile, but then again, I don't think so. Over here, I think operational integrity would be the nicest tree for us. Strategic destruction, again, is not something that we can really afford because we don't really have the strategic bombers to do that. Battlefield support, again, would require more of our industry than I think we can do, so let's do operational integrity. Last little research being squeezed in. And anytime I would hope to get the Fourth International and thereby the Civil War, because that would allow us to build up afterwards. Right now I'm holding back up on a couple of things, just to make sure that they don't fall into the hands of the Soviets, which by now is us, but very soon will be someone else. Right, all decisions seem to be fine. Research, again, these are worthwhile technologies. Factories being finished, and all of these are military factories, so yeah, that's nice. Volunteer forces have returned, so let's briefly make sure that this is all being done correctly. You guys come down here. And you guys can get back to the tank army and be redeployed here. And then again, this army will get our favorite future leader. Where is he? Don't see him right now. Is he not available for a little time? There he is. Very nice. Good stuff. Oh, but why aren't you white? I thought you were. It's pretty much our elite force. And you should be assigned to this group. Yeah. Thanks. Something else, cavalry and army. Yeah, lovely. Good. So this, I think, is a very nice place to put in cups. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.